Sorry, didn't realize I wasn't plugged in. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it. It's gonna be that time of day. Gotta talk about dev. The world ending. World ending. World ending. Let's talk about dev 24/7. Wait, hell, I haven't been had audio all this time. Yeah, we're headed up to Swellenberg, Ost. It's the easy thing. Man, she weren't even here. That was talking about. Yeah, he was talking about Squirrel. He had like watching him play Euro Truck last night. Yeah, he was one point he had a get an hour to get to his destination, but 54 minutes to rest. And now, if you know Squirrel, he goes out to find the discoverables. I think it was like one of the first missions he did in his scan here, which was an older model. Didn't quite have the power, maybe it wasn't the best fit for the load he was had. But yeah, it was one of those instances, went out to get 2 meters. Now, if I got to play those games, I think I would do a little different. I was talking about it too. SCS knows there's a market for these type of games. They always say they know the player base is there, waiting for them. Official console, not like what's going on with Xbox. More on that in a minute. But yeah, they also know. Well, yeah, but the systems can't handle. How work around smaller maps. They would have to do smaller. Obviously Germany's pretty good size. Yeah, but because they've Scroll was talking about it, about consoles and all. He was one who was really talking about it with them. They know it's there. Of course, their engine doesn't. Maybe switching on Unreal would help it. Whatever. Maybe. Because the way he mentioned Unity, it wasn't like some. He like it's good. That's good. That's the way worded. I think he used the word good, and it's like, yeah, it's good to hear. No, nothing negative. I know Unity can get a lot of flack. It's not as. Overall, it's a decent engine. It's not the best, but it's not bad. It's better as some people want to claim. But yeah, anyway, I said more on that. Yeah, what the GeForce way to play Steam games on console, on Xbox. Can't say console because PlayStation. But keep in mind, Xbox is supported. It's Microsoft Edge, but it's in beta. That means it's been probably added more recently than the others. That's why you're only just hearing about it on Xbox, for instance. But at some point, they could add PlayStation browser as well. I guess Sony browser, whatever one Sony uses. Whatever one Sony uses. But we're going to talk about the big elephant in the room, which is the issue. Man, I may have to go into Castle or Hanover, because this would be hard to drop off and then pull around to get the diesel. But I'm not predicting. I'm about half a tank there. Yeah, the thing with the trailers. When you're starting, at least this trailer, I was not having this problem with the container trailer. I was not having this problem at all with the container one. This is an issue, it seems to be, with this trailer. I've never tried. Next time I'm in Roadstock, I'll probably drop this off and pick up a cattle trailer to see if it's got the same issue, because this is a serious issue. What's going on? You're logging in, you're having to reset your truck because you're not moving. Or you are moving, you're just not going very fast. It's like the truck is... It seems like the trailer's glitched into the ground. That's what it really seems like to me. There is an easy tank coming up. Oh, I don't need rest. You got a few hours before I need that. What I'm after is that go-go juice. I need that diesel. So let's get that diesel. I'm kind of glad you guys and my mic wasn't, but I realized all that heavy rain Red Dead earlier wasn't plugged in. I tried to call to arms. It might be a fun thing to do if you had players with you, a lot of players. That's by myself, so it was like my trying to defend Strawberry. The only thing I don't like is because I wanted to use the horse. I was trying to use the horse to move around faster. Problem is, it's not one of your horses, so it ain't got the best health. Of course, people shooting at it, and all that nice stuff. So we got to shut the engine off. So. Okay, go pay, get some snackage, some drink. I'm here. There you go, mate. Thinking of I may be making a change here when I get this loads all delivered. I may make this red. The red I'm looking at is might be more of a wine-ish color. It was how he because I like the red on his truck. It's a nice, done nicely. It was like, did I felt like the parking brake was on. But he had I guess an older Scania. I couldn't tell you model. Obviously, I guess from 80s or 90s. So it was a mod supported one. I knew that. My only thing with mods, I'm wary of them ever since what happened with SnowRunner. I'll be honest, I'm really wary of mods. Games that support them, obviously. Because, the Highway Hall in the region was enjoying it. Been playing it, spent a lot of time on that, and now all of a sudden, blam, it's not there. So I don't know what's going on with that, why all of a sudden it's gone. But now that's bio, that's saved, but it's like, no, can't play it now, can I? Because it's not there. So I was hoping to play yesterday. I may do some pure farming here today. And brought real farming yesterday, and of course the game crashed. They haven't fixed it. They're more worried about putting out the premium than actually fixing the one that's out. And that's a thing I agree with GameTube on. They fix what's out there first before you worry about the next step, right? Of course, in defense, I know what happens. A lot of times they fix one problem. I think was Martin alluding to that? I think he was. Like every time they fix an issue, it says that there's another one develops. It seems true. It seems very true on games. A lot of games, like every time they fix an issue, it seems like 10 more pop up or whatever. Gets place. Oh boy. You got a piss poor bladder having that rain sound ain't always the best. I could go a while though. Yeah, I was enjoying heavy rain. It's an interesting game. I know the quick time events. So I don't want now. I'm really wary of watching anything because I want to play it out. I think I know something about the game, and I'm I'll regret. I didn't know I would be playing it. Who the killer is? Yeah, I think I know who it might be. That's bringing up a point when I was watching it, because you know you start playing that at first. You know when the kid goes missing. Yeah, a little interesting thing happened to me in life. Was luckily it was better of her, so it's because me and my friend were out walking. She started to talk. Right, we actually we just met up. It's purely coincidental. We just both were out, you know, out that day. So we started walking together. She needed to talk. Never that day because we were really tired. More on that in a bit. But yeah, her son, at that time she only had one. Yeah, he was way out ahead. He was out ahead of us on his bike. At one point we were really keeping an eye on him. That's what was weird about it. And one point, yeah, he got outside just that quickly. Luckily, nothing bad happened. It was nothing like that. It's not that type of situation. I think I could go over in that middle lane. But yeah, later that day, you know, let's go try to lay down. She came and got me. Went over to her parents' place for a while. Movie. Can't remember what it was. I remember it was a Christian movie we watched there. Of course, I got along with the whole family, including our husband and everything. Missed spend time with them, honestly, but we no longer live in the same town, so it's hard to, you know, get together for anything. Watching this area, like with all these trees, I think this was on ETS too, a lot of areas. Yeah, like a lot of trees like this. Getting too far over. Actually, I don't know if I need a transfer. This other lane over here is going to blend in and to the left. Or I'll go be. Actually, I might want to get over. Because I'm thinking that we're going to start merging. The outer lanes are going to start merging in. I don't want to be right on the lane that's getting to merge. But he brought up a thing I never thought about before, was that mirror you could see there to the right. The purpose of it. A lot of times I guess I don't notice it because at lights, because I don't have no one ahead of me, but that's a way to see if you're, you know, not that right on top of the guy, you know, how the distance, guy, car, vehicle in front of you. That's a purpose that I want. You know, I like doing that now. Oh, I found that button. Honestly, how long? I've been playing this since it started, really. About a week after was when I got it. I've never, some of these features I just never noticed before. I found out by accident. Very by accident I found that, you know. That's pressed the one then, like, oh wow, that's nice. Okay, I'll check that comment here when I get a chance. Might be at the drop off. You know, it's hard to do when you're going down the road, ain't it? Actually, I can do it now. Hey, actually, a fake truck driver, that's why I bring that up. Oh, hey, Caleb. Yeah, playing this up. Missed this game, honestly. I like playing it. Again, though, it's got an issue, and I hope they can fix it. When you're starting out now, the trailer has got an issue with it. I guess it's the trailer. It's like your cab is turned or something. You can't. It doesn't seem like it could correct. I gotta get over. Like, let's just scroll to the last time I was watching them. I hope this ain't this, no, I do have to get off, okay. I do have to get off. Sometimes they do that to you, and then obviously you find out you didn't really need to get off the road. You're just driving on this for whatever reason they want you to. It doesn't make sense sometimes. Now I need that lane. That's a handy little feature right there. You're wondering what I'm meaning there. Yeah, truck driver, I know they got a way to do that, but you gotta like press twice when you're on truck driver. Which I haven't been playing again. I'm not playing as often because I really hoping to get the map out soon. You know what I mean? That's what I'm waiting on. It's the new map. I know it's go be paid for if that's been confirmed. Okay, I'm gonna keep that speed reduced. I don't like going on these at too fast a speed. You know, these one lane areas, roads on either side. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of scroll stuff, watching his ETS, all that nice stuff. Been enjoying it. You know, I do enjoy. It's actually he's inspired, you know, me because trucking Diaries fan. That's from inspiration from him. But yeah, I noticed he uses this mods, you know, for ETS now. But like I said, right now I'm very wary of mods because of what happened with SnowRunner. If you're not aware, I've been playing SnowRunner. I've had it, you know, when I didn't have internet. I had, say, to play Highway Haul in the region still. And I went to play yesterday for you all, and it's not there. The map's not there anymore. I don't know what happened. But now I lost all my progress I had on that map, and I'm like, oh man. Just said, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna stick to the game still for it. I think I'm in Alaska. Still, I haven't got away from there yet. Got a lot of contracts left up there to fulfill. Maybe doing that, I do got a few vehicles. I may go to Russia just to see if I can get it. So I'm pretty sure I gotta go to Russia to get it and see what the price is and everything. Was it the Tega? So I really like that truck. The only problem is it's not a good highway type truck. It's a good off-road truck. It's just not good for highways. So it skids out too easy on them because of its tires. But you know, for off-road, it's good. For probably even snow, it's a good vehicle. I liked it a lot. I really liked it a lot. That one. I've learned that too. I've liked a lot of it. I see they have a new vehicle. I think it was separate DLC. The Jeep. I don't know. I don't know if I really need another. If it's a decent Scout, yeah, it would be worth it. But you know, I got the Yar, which has really been a useful one for me. So I haven't really felt a need to go out. When I was, I'll just remember what something Scroll said. It was in regards to the Unity engine, which I thought was interesting. He didn't say nothing discouraging. You know, it's good. That's kind of what he said. You know, the same regard he commented on SCS's, you know, or Unreal, whatever. You know, it's like, it's interesting to hear though, because I know a lot of people, the moment they say Unity engine, it's like a game of Unity. Some people we know, they say Unity engine, you know what's coming. They're not going to enjoy the game. I don't even know why they play Unity games. I haven't seen a positive yet. Yeah, me, I think it looks, you know, this looks pretty good. I'm at the pop-ins. It can be a nuisance at times, but it's not like, my focus is, you know, the truck on this road, what I'm doing on the road, right? I admit this issue with the trailer, Oh, we must be, rain must be getting right down. Because I could hear that rain effect just ended, and that's usually a sign of rain's ending. But yeah, for me, it's not that big a deal. I met this issue with the trailer though at the start, knowing I have to reset my truck every time. It means I have to lift the supports out. Now I realize there's an issue. Really need to get. I made this after I finished all my load. So I may go up if I. Oh bloody hell! This is gonna be a bad. Might be a bad time to try to turn those off. Gotta have it straight away. Feel like NASCAR talk right there. I do play it a lot because it's hard. Cause I think the lights I don't have to worry about because what makes it hard, if you notice, is it will go up at times. Which oh, play helmet on the shoulder. But yeah, he brought up another point is having to find a. One good thing about this, you know where you could stop for rest. Any at the drop off pickup points you could do it, but also at the gas station. I think there's also like in towns you'll see there's like side roads or whatever that don't have anything on them. I don't know if that's something they're planning to add. Hoping there's getting into this in a moment, but yeah, it's something that's on the side. I don't know if you could park there to rust, but that might be a spot as well. And what I was going to bring out, if you haven't heard, this game is actually, I've heard, there was a rumor that they've dropped the game. I guess the company, maybe. I don't know. I've tried to check into it. I haven't been able to confirm it, so until I see any confirmation, but I've heard that. Hope not, and if they have, I wish they would really consider, ship it, try to find someone to purchase it. Buy them out. So this game's got a lot of potential. They got a lot of potential with this. They got features like on here, like the multi-drop, like being able to actually get out of your truck and walk around. Because there's times I see somewhere, I'm like, oh, that's so cool looking. What? I'll park the truck and go look at it. It's just such an interesting feature. I enjoy doing that. But I ain't doing it to get out this truck road, let's say, for a hero. Oh, I need to go look at these trees. Check the resolution. No, I'm not like that. It's not that bad. Trees are what they are. They don't look too bad to me. I mean, I play other games. Truck Driver comes to mind too, because you see the difference graphically between the two games. They both use Unity. NASCAR's another one, because I know it uses Unity. And thinking on it, I actually see one. I think that you could do the trailer with that design too. There's a trailer I see over when I'm racing a lot. That's got the the checker flag like pattern to it. It's an auto hauler. That's what it is. And they ain't traditional. I mean, they don't go that deep onto their stuff on the sides. Because a traditional NASCAR one will have the driver's car, the car pattern, whatever their sponsor is, or their primary sponsor. That's why it'd be decorated. Yeah, but it's kind of interesting, because, so you really could almost pattern that. It almost looks like the old Western auto. It's such an interesting effect right here. Because you look up, you see the sky is like, kind of got a light, like a reddish hue to it, but you look in your mirror, it's black. Pitch black back in there. That's why I don't mind driving at night, really. Truthfully, it should be like this at night too. Lighter traffic. It ain't always a bad thing, is it? I was just thinking what happened to scroll as I was watching this stuff. That bus or whatever that came out of nowhere and hit him. Just moved forward and hit him. It's like off to the side, one of those areas you can't go into yourself because the little X's are there. Which I admit, I like what they do on here more. areas you can't go to. You know, they got like the barricades there where you can't go to, or construction equipment out there. What? I better pull in. Like an hour 15. I will not make. I will not make that other one at that time. If you want, I gotta. I think it's called Swallenberg. Right. It's up here north, south of Hanover. Now, if you're wondering why I'm going the way I'm doing, say I got this, and the next stop is Cologne, aka Cologne. But I go for Dortmund as well. Now, when I waited for Dortmund because I gotta go further to go that way too. And what I'm thinking, I don't care because I'm going for mileage trophies, so it makes sense. Let's go to Cologne, then go back to Dortmund. Because this one I realized when I got it, if it would have been the other lane, I would have did it before I went the other direction. But when I realized it wasn't, yeah, pretty late not to be sitting in this. Just that'd be a reason, but yeah, like a fool. I know these two right in here, they're always empty. So I come down to because if this place ain't full, you know, it's empty. And when you stop, turn that engine off. I guess I better turn the light down one. I don't want to be drain the battery. Right? Keep that one on because that part up there. Oh yeah, we're not going into light. Change and accept. I did that one time. I swear it didn't take. I think I did anyway. Maybe I didn't. But I swear that it's like I thought I did. I guess I didn't because yeah, it's like got that penalty noise. You know, when you don't do it. I haven't seen if there's any repercussions from it. If I'm ever back on that container trailer, I realized I was not taking damage. I don't take damage always. A lot of times either I'm going too fast for a turn or traffic's merging and I know merge right into you. If you see that the lane's in, you better plan ahead and maybe be over a little bit. One of those little annoyances I've learned on this. Yeah, I really hope they haven't dropped it because it would suck. It's a decent game. I'm not gonna try to say, oh, it's, you know, on par with the other two, but you know, for a PlayStation, I'm bringing PlayStation up because this is what we got. We got Truck against SnowRunner, but SnowRunner, when I say trucking, I don't put SnowRunner in the same because SnowRunner is a different type of trucking experience. You know, it's off-road trucking. For this type of trucking, this is the premiere for PlayStation. Xbox. It's not on Xbox. I'm not saying that, but you can now technically play ETS and ATS on Xbox if you gotta use GeForce. If you want to do it for free, I looked into it. You only get like an hour session with it. And it's basically just demo at that point. But it's only, I think it's like 50 for 6 months, something like that. So it's not too bad. It hosts your Steam service, your Steam library. So you're really paying for it because you're using a browser to play it. So it's not like it's going to have trophies or anything. It's social. Yeah, and go bring it up. Yeah, if they came to PlayStation, I would look into it. You know, if they ever support the PlayStation browser, I'd look into it. I'm saying that because I know there's right now it's the people are like, oh, you could do X, but keep in mind Microsoft's browser is in beta, so it's not like it's been there for a while. It's just because something new they've added and it's beta. So that means logistically, you know, we could see it at some point. So SCS does know there's a market on console. Now next gen, I've always said though, if they really want to put one out, does it have to be, like, let's say, Euro or American could be something small, you know, on a smaller scale, because they see, not, I say smaller, I don't mean like truck driver, you know, smaller than this map maybe, because this map is, what, 6,500 kilometers of roads and stuff, and they're pushing the limits of the systems, especially these, older ones like the standard, like I play on, and of course Xbox is standard. You know, they're pushing the envelope there with them on the performance. That's why you see stuff like that to the right to pop up and all. Yeah, they're really pushing the limits of the system, but yeah, if you reduced it a little bit, you know, obviously if, like hell, one of them. The thing is, there's that whole issue. Oh, well, you got to factor in the trucks too. Obviously, that's another downside drawback on this. Is they have released a new truck because you got the container front and the trailers. Because so there's more they still to do. I mean, there's more trucks they can still add. I pointed out they could do like a. They could do a flatbed. You have to tie down the straps for it. That would be the interactive menu part. Maybe undo them, to, you know, because you've had them tied down or whatever, and undo them. That's how, like that. And I'm sure there's something on fuel truck, like liquid type containers, they could do it with as well. There's got to be some type of thing you would interact with. You know, could interact with. I wish I was over. I'm going to get screwed if you don't move. You don't start hauling ass there, buddy. Because this light's going in at some point. I know it is. Oh, please, car, let me in. Let me in. Okay, I'm coming over. So I know that light's going in there soon. I'll get over here. Be safer. I know that's going to come down in at some point there. This knowledge, right? I know what's going to happen. I don't want to be in it when it does. Instead of talking on this left lane, get in. Because it's 4 lanes right now. So probably one wheel. I know. Oh, actually, it is going to be the left lane. But play hell. Now I'm paying attention at all. I'm back to 4. We win again. The only thing I don't like is, and right now it's not a problem. You know, I do like my, I like it a little lower, my camera angle, but I don't mind that too much. It's when I'm leaning out, you know, to back up. It also wants to do it there, so I'm having to hold it now, and it's a nuisance, I tell you. Sometimes it wants to look up on you when you're trying to do that, you know, because you actually accidentally push down or something. I'm like, fighting it. I don't like having to hold it like that. I may get 2 deliveries in, I don't know. Because that's going to be quite a journey. Might be about 600-700 kilometers. That second load, the one going to Cologne, might be a higher one. I don't want to really switch it. I'll probably if I put Dortmund first, which I could do technically. Or I don't want to, because that's going to be like a waypoint going back north. So I don't really want to do that. I'm afraid to also throw that pink GPS line out there. And what's bad about that? Sometimes you get both, and it's like, which one do I follow? Biggest scream one at that point, but I may be wrong. Yeah, because if you get both lines out there, you want to, because one's the original GPS mark, the other one is the second one you now added. So it's at least they've had that issue. I don't know if that thing's still happening or not. I'm honest. I don't want to really test it to find out. Like I said, there's stuff I'm going to be testing on Truck Driver though in the new map, because they said there's no railing, there's no guardrails and stuff. So when I don't have a load, I want to test. There's one road I seen on their map. I gotta test. Just there's no. This is say much safe drivers going out the window at that point. I want to know if you go off the whole thing. Like it looks like a mountain. Can't tell because they didn't showcase it yet on a video, but it's a winding road. I'm curious if you could go off the thing. You know what I mean? You know, off the side. You don't have because they say you can go off road, but it's sort of limited. Also, of course, there's a hidden place, so of course within a day that'll be found out, right? Marty thing is, I know Game Tech. He says he did. I don't see him playing it anymore, guys. He said he would, 'cause he promised. Yeah, but you don't play the game, dude. Why would you? The only reason I see he's going to do it is to run it down again. Yeah, because they're only adding like it's a 25 plus new missions. Sounds like it's only going to be related to the 3 new characters though that they're adding. But I'm curious if there's going to be. Oh god, there's planes. I don't like the light feature, especially daytime. I think they'd be that bright, wouldn't it? But yeah, there's a new map again, 3 new characters. I think these missions would be between those 3. Now, curious though, is there going to be any missions that connect? Because, he didn't bring it up, someone spotted it and then he brought it up about how are you moving between the 2 maps. Some people were asking, can you drive? No, you can't drive it. There's a reason. There's a reason. Keep in mind, the new map area is an island. It's a ferry. It's a ferry system, and that's you can see it. It's a new feature to have. It's a ferry connected to maps. Pretty sure that's what I was seeing on this. When you went to the pause, it was like go to the return to or something to this one town. It's like that must be where the ferry is. So I think I could think, unless that's the name of the original map. Because you're going to want to travel between them, obviously. Yeah, I'm curious. Again, I'm really curious if there will be loads that will take you between both maps. But I should say there is, from what the map showed. One area, he showcased a little bit, he don't have a trailer. It's a pretty good sized city, and it's got some pretty narrow roads from what I was saying. So it's gonna be interesting. You got a trailer up for there. Might be an interesting, might be a challenging one. I know, Screw was telling me, he has a mod, he had a mod supported with, makes the difficulty higher for the because you don't have the big green box out there. You have like this flags when you drop off, but not when you're picking up. If there's multiple trailers there, it may be hard to tell which trailer is which. I thought it was interesting. Some people don't like it. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it either, because I'm not the best at reversing. I'm getting there. The logistic hub tried to actually learn a little trick with. You want to turn right. Actually, probably watching him, so I'll come up thought about it. Kind of stuff he'd do. Turn truck completely so you face him back toward the street, then start reversing, because you can see the dock, the loading bay, as well as, of course, it's much easier. It's much easier. Try to do it from the other corner. Yeah, you're overtaking me only because I gotta build my speed back up. But yeah, here in a few weeks, I should have Bus Simulator 21, guys. That's the game I'm looking forward to. It's shocking because I went up on college living for Sims 4, but I really want Bus Simulator, the new Bus Simulator, so bad. I guess because one is based on Frisco inspired, I should say. Yeah, I have learned a few. I haven't watched a whole lot on it, a little bit just to find out some things. One is the virtual mirrors back. Yes, they're back. From what I've seen, at least PC had them. Game Tech or someone, I think it was Game Tech, had them on. Some people, I don't know if they know it exists, that I was watching. Like Praetorian, I don't know if he knows. They didn't play the original one on PlayStation. I know they got PlayStation while I watch him and Jinx. Because they had a choice. They're like me, you know, they got to buy their own, or at least back then they had to buy their own games. They had a choice. Bus simulator or truck driver. I know in hindsight they wish they only could get one at that time. If they hindsight they were rushed, they would have got bus simulator. I like truck driver, but that's, you know, it's its own little thing. Why do I like it? Keep in mind, they're the ones that really proved, you know, the market's here for trucking games on console. They're the ones that started. They started on easy. It would have been so much easier to start on PC than build for console, kind of like On the Road did, or would have been. Because a lot of the features you add to PC, you can't, you know, may not be able to bring to your console. Like On the Road, you know, they don't have the signature for console, and it's just not no room. They can't. They're already peeking out on their what the systems can do. And
that don't want to be saved. You're right.
The systems that talking about are the standards, right? That's the. You put out PlayStation 4, Xbox, you gotta put it with those two in mind, the standards, because that's it's gotta play on all of them. You can't. Oh no, it's only for Pro. We're only putting it for Pro. You can't do that. You can do it for the next gen, yeah, PS5 and what Xbox, whatever. Again, I don't have them. I don't know what they are. Sorry for saying whatever. I used to have a 360. But that's kind of what led me turn me against Microsoft as well. I really I was upset with the game store brought the system from, because they didn't tell me. Is that? I can't tell. Was that play 90? I was up to. We just put that at 80. Make sure. Oh, I know where I'm probably at. Probably at that hilly area south of Hanover. Or see, maybe in south of Castle. I don't know. We've been for Castle. So yeah, we're in that area. We're not. We don't got that much farther. I don't know why I need to look at that. 70 kilometers. Hell, I know how far I need to go. Right? Yeah. Again, I might probably have to run to the bathroom after I make this delivery. I may again think about maybe trying this cologne on. Actually, I may have to run now. I gotta have to run now. I'll be right back. Yeah, so in regards to Bus Sim 21, now at first I thought, man, $50, that's kind of a pricey, or 54, I'd probably buy into the bigger edition. It's not that big a difference. Yeah, I thought it was like pretty pricey, right? I do know I want to save some money though too, in case college living's on sale for end of the year deal. for Sims. I really want college living. But yeah, I thought it was a little pricey. Then when I hear it, it's like, oh, that's why. Because it's got both games in one. It's both games. It is both games. With, you know, the original 2018s. I'm still playing it on here right now. You know, because I'm curious of, with that in mind, I've heard it's both of them, but it's got everything. It's got the airport and all that on there. Also, they fixed any of the issues about that. I gotta pause again. I definitely also gotta wipe my hand a little bit. Feel a little grunt. You know, could feel pick from washing my hand. Didn't get it dry enough, right? Yeah, that's what, you know. Just to get it dry enough. Could tell it was a little moisture here. Got it straight away here, so I could take some drink. But yeah, I was playing Heavy Rain here earlier. I tried not to watch any gameplay. I was going to. I was like, wait a minute, do I really want to do that? You know, spoilers. When I was playing it, I was thinking, like, it reminds me of Telltale, like Game of Thrones, which I do have, or Life is Strange. But I also, that game I can't have on the console. Not Life is Strange, but what do you even call it? The one I'm thinking of here, Detroit, Come Human. You know, because you got, it's quick time events. That's what it is. You know, you got to move about with that and all. Now, I don't want to watch something because I don't want no spoilers. I think I remembered one feature was the mall. You know, you're looking for your kid. That feature. Yeah, I remember that one. I've seen someone on that before. I admit it, a little irritating, right? A little noisome. But yeah, I remember that. But I don't want nothing else. I think I'm already figuring something out. Maybe I don't, or remember someone I've seen before. So I never knew I'd have it. Again, I woke up this morning. It's on my console, so it's obviously someone downloaded it. Yeah, maybe I say I want to go. I want to at least get started on the journey to Cologne. And when it says 31, they mean it too, because of course it's he's a tank. I want to at least get started, you know, because I know it's probably going to be a pretty big journey over to Cologne. It's not coming back this way, because of course we can't. That looks like that lane's ending up ahead, so I know to get over. I don't like the outer lanes on this. I don't like being. I really don't like being in this lane either, but that's only because of when traffic comes on. Of course, next place that might happen, it might be where I'm getting off at, so that ain't that big a deal. Be me getting on, I saw a river going over there as well. I could tell, it looks like a tributary off the main river there. It looked like one going up for the side there. Oh, I hate these roads. These sections like this at night or early mornings when the sun's just hitting them just right. Oh, the glare. The glare off. Oh, hurts your eyes. Right, it hurts my eyes a little bit. I've had that. I had an infection once in my eye, and that's probably what led to it. It's bright, oh, it's irritating on it. It's so bad I can't even, like I told someone once, I can't even go to a fireworks display at all. 4th of July, I can't watch them because it's too bright on my eyes. It hurts. I mean, it literally hurts to try to watch them. It's like that if you're out walking or anything too. It just, you know, someone's got the high beams on or whatever. Normal lights don't seem to do it, but high beams, you know what I mean. Oh man, don't happen a lot because of course I don't walk at night usually. But if it's raining, like, you know, that's the one. This gotta be the one coming up. Let's see, because it's amazing how fast you go for those kilometers. Again, I gotta know. I gotta know how far it is to Cologne after this, because again, we gotta go up to Hanover, then go left toward Dortmund, then south to Cologne. It would have been a lot longer. Like, oh, just go south. If they had more off ramps, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. But they're pretty far between it. So. And we're not pulling up there. We're pulling up over there. So. Gotta keep the speed down, because of course, only supposed to go 30 in here at max. I don't like doing that myself. Oh, better get over it. Got some fast food. Not saying if my truck's refrigerated. I don't know what conditions, and it came all the way from Rostock. Didn't have a refrigerator on this. Might be spoiled. Spoiled food, you want to Yeah, 18. A lot of that's from before, though. Distant zero. How the hell is it distant zero? Literally, how would that be possible? Yeah, I think I'm going red with this. This is almost, it's blue, but it's kind of close to a blackish blue. I don't know. Just got the crap kicked out of it. That's it? Oh, well, yeah, we'll do it. Only 400? Roughly, under 400, but roughly near 400. I'm gonna go straight for here. I ain't gonna try to go out to that outer lane. This is what I mean. If you're rusting, when you pull into rust, this is... And no traffic at pads. I think that's interesting. There ain't no vehicles here, but a lot of pads. But yeah,
Well, she can't say she didn't know.
that, you know, this is like this. These are what I don't like when you get like this. You got to pull in, because when you wake up, it may not be there. Or if you stop there over, you know, when you're ready to stop for the day, you know, because you could get a lot when you wake up, you're in the wrong spot. So it could be if that happened to me, I don't know how it can happen. My truck was flipped over because so it's in the wrong lane. I should build up, but so no, I'm be going slower. But I know that lane, you only get so much run up, or I think it already ended actually. It looks like a shoulder. I don't know why I hit that. I guess if I was at peak. So yeah, I know the next... Again, I would have thought that was like, you know, consider how far apart it is. I would have thought it'd be like 600-700 kilometers. But now it's just a little 300. So that's what I like about what I assume with ETS. It's one of those features I really wish they could add. You know, it'd be tell you when you pick it up how far it is, right? Today, you could if you just every little bit of one you pick up, you had to, you know what I mean? Everyone, just make sure it's the first one listed. Oh, it's that far, okay. So obviously that's what I'm after right now. I'm after the long loads. I'm also looking to get variety. You know, getting into cities I don't go to all the time. Want to get some more. I got fed that with Castle. I don't know the last time I've been to Castle. But I know the next load. Let's like just drive back to Rostock. I go and pick up, go and do that too. Just going to Rostock. Could pick up in Hamburg after the last drop off. And pick up more, but I want to keep the cab. But I'm thinking about switching out the trailer with a cattle trailer to see if it's got the same issue this has had. That's when I would, before I did it. Actually, I might be want to pick up, change the color or two. What are we up to anyway? Cash. Oh, boy. Oh, we got more than those, don't we? For some thousand. That's what I said. Because of no more than doing, I don't have no real reason to use the other drivers, hire drivers, because why? I don't need the money, obviously. It's actually saving money by not doing it because I'm not having to buy more trucks. Also, don't have to deal with that page all the time, you know. I could, and to avoid the negative weight issue, because I don't want to risk it right now. You know, because if you would have to only get box trucks or something, because you won't have to. Because I learned when you do that, the negative weight. That's just what they fix, and now the sat nav is affected by it. Oh, bloody hell. The lag is not as often, but man, when it hits, it hits. It seems longer when it hits now. It used to be little spurts of it, but at least the game don't crash. Or knock on wood. Knock on my own head, that's wood. Yeah, knock on wood. It doesn't crash. I like real far. That's what happened to me yesterday. Now I don't even know if I got the assignment turned in. I finished that harvesting job I was on, but as I was picking up the money for it, it crashed. So I don't even know if it's saved because I didn't get a chance to. That game always says you got it, save constantly. Because that's still they don't care about the gold edition. All they worry about is the premium edition. You know? They pretty much admitted to that on Truck Driver. All they're worried about is the map and the premium edition. They don't care what's out there right now. I hope that ain't the case. You know, come on. I get you want to put out the next stuff. You also got to think what's currently out there. You know, you got to make sure your game's working right. And let's face it, I mean, I've heard about the definitive edition launch for the Grand Theft Trilogy. It's met some issues. Big issues. Really big issues. It sounds like it's not even on sale now for PC. And the other problem is the launcher went down or something for PC's Rockstar games. So you can't even play like GTA or Red Dead. And you know, I know one group, but you can't play GTA, they're gonna be complaining. I've talked, of course, some 5PD boys and stuff, just RPers that played. Oh, that was a truck driver flashback. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, it really does. And put the signal on and hit the right button. So always keep a slower speed, because I don't want to hit the railing, do more damage. So if I learn, probably go a little faster up in the 40s. Early mid-50s is where I usually have it out. I don't know if that's a safer speed. I don't know if I'm going to get up there though. Also, am I going right through Hanover? Am I going, let's keep it about 40-ish. Till I'm on this flat. I really can't tell. In fact, I'm going to have to go for Hanover. This is awkward. Interesting. So it looks like it, because it looks like, I think we got green. Oh, I don't know why it's still going right there. That happens every so often. I don't know if it's just I jerk it a little too hard or what. Well, I can't play heavy rain. I know why I can't. I said not for long periods of time. It's not so much the QTEs. It's the ones where you got the motion sensor stuff. That's when it gets. Put my arm is. It's what I was mentioned with Bloodborne why I can't play. My arms start feel like they're on fire. It wasn't quite like that. It wasn't that extreme. I mean, with Bloodborne, I don't know what it was. It was more than that. Arms felt that way, but sort of my whole body felt like that. It's a weird experience. Yeah, we're definitely going for Hanover because here's the co-op. Let's have to go for. You tell me how freeway don't connect? Hey, hell. Guess it's fast. Why would I just went up to here? Went there? you know, to the two there. Could have went up for here to get onto it. Would have been faster. Oh hell, you know what? I'm gonna go test something then. Go get the speedboat up. Yeah, no, I'm almost in town, guys. I'm doing it for a reason. I'm trying to test their speed cameras to see if they're still working. Or they are working. So no, I am speeding. Play hell, remember where it's at. Used to be my headquarters. Used to always start in Hanover. Go be past Brutal at least. I don't know if it's before the it'll be before that intersection or not. I feel like it should have been past one by now. Oh, maybe one right there. That's a big negatory. I know that was a speed camera. I know what they look like. So I'm gonna reduce. I'm not doing that anymore. But don't worry, I know your red light cameras work. We don't have to verify that. They were a little too good. Oh, it's a grade. But we thought you were gonna run it, so we'll give you a ticket anyway. I just realized my damn lights are still on. Gotta be careful. I need a drink, but don't want to hit that pole. Get that shy. I admit I would love the definitive edition. What I would love to play on that would be like Vice City. I don't know 3 so much, but Vice City and San Andreas would love to play. And San Andreas again, beat it again, but I'm just curious to like actors like a Samuel L. How they look on them. So that's green. So if I get, let's say, if I got a ticket, that would have been I wasn't sure because I didn't look like that car was moving. And how do I mark it? Like, after it makes my final drop off, that's not what's going to be today. I got a few deliveries before I get there to that point. I gotta go for Dortmund's first. I can barely see that, so I better do this. But yeah, what I finally do, because I can mark headquarters, and I want to mark the, I got a robotic trailer, but I don't want to rebuy that until after I drop this one off. It's like I know I gotta go to truck service. Also be fun. Disconnecting the blade trailer. Fun time, mi amigo. Yeah, container trailers are a lot of fun to detach. They're so simple to do it to. Yeah, because you can actually see the blade pan usually through them, so it makes it a lot easier. These park straight, stand back from it, approach it slowly. You should get it. Should get it. That's on. Go. Should be pretty easy to spot, right? Usually I can, if I stand back from it, I can usually spot it and then move up where I can actually pull the pin. So that's somewhat. I got a system in place for connecting one. Just turn the cap slowly, slightly, make sure the back end of it sticks out. But that doesn't work when you're disconnecting, because the trailer hangs out over it more. That. Why did he just do that? But he just did there in the middle there. So I've had him do that to me constantly. It's like they're noticing you're behind them and they're going to keep, what I call them, what they're doing is brake checking, right? They're hitting the brakes. They're constantly doing that. There would have been one. That's middle of town too. Uh, yeah, because I gotta avoid this city drive. I'm guessing not too bad. I've been for Hanover. What's stomping grounds? In-game stomping ground. That's. And if they wanted to go further on this, you could know where you would actually have to went to like a dealership to pick up your vehicle. Yeah, because I know Scania. If you watch, I know watching Squirrel, I know there is a deal. Oh bloody hell! I hate when this happens. I can't see I thought there was a turn lane. That's why I wanted to get over here. I thought there would be because there's both sides. Usually left is the way. Am I moving? I feel like it's still moving. I'm gonna put the on. Best to be safe. You know, I don't want to roll into the guy. I'll have more. Oh, there we go. It's not that hard to disengage it after all. Probably get to the light before those changes. Huh, good. So it comes around over to this one blue jug. I guess the same one anyway. It's outside my window. I'd want to fly into it or no, but it's okay. Not blue jay. I don't know what bird type of it. During the bad weather, like kind of what's so hard. You know, it wasn't nothing like that. It had a drop. You know, I didn't see a drop. It just flew away. So it seemed as though it would have been hard to get to anyways. A lot of bamboo. We got this problem with bamboo where we live. It's hard to get. You know, bamboo is hard to get rid of. Very hard to get rid of. It's also hard to break down if we, you know, after you cut it. It's gotta be pretty dry to deal with. So when it's green, it's so hard to cut through it. Trying to use that mirror to see how far. I don't want to take this chance of you know, going over. Ain't much worse to do. Don't need to take it up. Man, it don't affect me too much. I got the money. I just don't want to be that. Oh, I got the money. I'll just run. That did sadly happen one day. Going back to Rostock, I did run one red light. Honestly, I thought it was the gas station, fuel stations entrance. So like, oh yeah, I don't need to. Oh no, it was red light. It was the light instead. I felt bad. So I ran. Was it? I learned that with the parking, with the box truck parking. Tyson does not, like the cruise control does not want to disengage even though I'm hitting the brake. So what I'm having to do sometimes, I'm having to hit my, with those, I was having to hit my parking brake. Slow the truck down. So brakes weren't working, the cruise control wasn't disengaging like it should. This is only 50, so I've never had that really happen with these. I know this should be a 60 for here. I believe. Yeah, it's sometimes it's 6 and 8. With my eyesight the way it is, sometimes 6 and 8 is sort of tell between. I know it should be a 60 because it's 2 lane. We're not at the freeway yet. Honestly, again, I think it would have been faster to connect with from the other one over here. I'd avoid all the city driving. One, and would have avoided this. Actually, I probably would have put more mileage on too. Maybe, I don't know. City driving could be, you know, just a long enough. Not bad if you need a rest, but I mean, don't. Just on that screen. Shocking, because usually green lights there, you get both lanes. You know, turn lane and a roller. That's what this one.
Read that though.
But my biggest,
That hurt. What I'm trying to be doing.
my biggest thing with this semi container. One, you need a container on this one feature. It's like you don't go, you only can go to certain cities because not all cities have the worldwide shipping where you go to. You know, no matter what, you're going to their port. No matter what you call it, what container you're calling. But also, and this was what this. It's just like, to me, it's too close to German box truck. It's really not that. It's good for, you know, a while. You know, maybe I'll switch into it every so often. He's like, I need to relax for a while. Let me just drive that around. One, it seems like it has some issues. Two, it's too similar to German box truck to me. Yeah, but it's got some issues. One, it's like, if you got the container on there, it's like, if you touch the back end of your truck, you know, bump it. It says like it's kicking the truck. Also, one instance I had, I was added to my other truck, which Horse is in that. I do have Horse. I've hired him. He's in my other truck. It's a container with a container trailer. Yeah, he's in that. But at one point, like, oh, I don't need him. Well, I'm just paying him to sit there. I was testing that truck out, and when it happened, this one with the container trailer was at the headquarters. And when I went to get out of the truck at Worldwide Shipping, I was thrown into this, and the truck was on the side. I didn't get that. I was at Worldwide Shipping, and I was thrown at this. Those issues. That's some of the reasons why I didn't want to drive with them. But now I see there's maybe a trouble with this trailer too. Which this one ain't too bad. I just gotta reset it. I gotta remember it's what happens to reset it. The only pain now you gotta, of course. It ain't too much when you first start it. You know about it. You just lift the supports before you go for the process. Start the engine. All this other stuff, all this other stuff, all that, all this, doing it twice makes no sense. So think about it that way, it's not too big of an issue. It is and it's not. It's not like, oh, I can't play the game. Not that, like it had been, there was a point where this game was very unplayable. Kept crashing. And the worst thing could happen if it crashed during a save, because then you lose all your file, corrupted data. That's an interesting rock right there. Yeah, do that. But it was also, of course, what was happening, vehicles were crashing into you from behind. Constantly crashing into you. It's like they would come up, boom, hit you. Now, it's not too bad they weren't doing damage to your truck, to your load, but if they were doing damage, here you are, you're just constantly being hit. It's like, well, I'm not going to play. Because all I'm getting is the driving. I'm losing rep, I'm losing money, because I'm getting nothing for it. When I say losing money, it's like basically that point, your company is going to have to rely on your drivers because you're making squadoosh. Almost used the wrong word to call myself. Yeah, you're making nothing. In fact, if I feel like though, if you like a complete loss, a total loss, I probably a lot of people would probably kill me for saying it. I think you should have to pay them. You just lost their whole load. They're already paid for this stuff. You should. I'm sure they've already paid for it in advance. I don't know they got insurance, but shouldn't you have to pay them? Like, I'm sorry. Because on this, they deduct your, if you their pay, they'll deduct it from your pay. But if you, as long as you're getting paid, on that they take all the pay. I guess that is how you're doing it. You're just not getting paid, and that's what they're gonna put toward that load, I guess. We'll go for someone else, you jerk. It wasn't my fault. We don't want to hear it. Yeah, so that, thankfully, they fixed that issue. I could even watch in the mirror, like this guy right behind me right now. He's kept edging forward, bumped you, backed off. Kept edging forward, bumped you, backed off. Constantly as you're driving on the road. But again, if they didn't damage you, it's one thing, but yeah. And I mean, sometimes it was like 1 or 2%. Sometimes it was like 3 or 4. It didn't hurt. It helped it to change lanes either, because they would, whatever lane you should get into, it may work for a bit and back to it again. Could bring up something from a bike race I did on GTA Online. I was using a female character, but I don't want to because it's that would really be your discretion situation. What the guy I was racing was doing. So it was a pretty long bike race. I wanted some race very similar to the triathlon. Right, I like the longer races. One is also, if you're trying to build salmon, that's a good way to do it. I found there's the best way to do it. Online is easy. You just go to the ocean. Throw around the ocean. It's fast. It's fast. What was the other way? I've learned it though on single player. I can't really go do that with sharks. But there's a weapon on top of a bridge. I've learned going up and down those steps and all, just collecting weapons and all is another good way to do it. On single player works. I don't know if it would, because they're not there, but I know there's some things you could do for online of similar. But again, the ocean ain't too bad because there's no sharks. I think I see why they don't have sharks on the online. Stuff like that, animals. If you watch those RP people, the birds constantly dying. Guess it was too much to try to add that into this. Probably the same problem. A lot of issues. If you try to add them. I say with the planes, it'd be nice if the lights weren't as bright for daytime, but I could see that would require two sets of code, right? One for day, one for night. I see that would be too much. But it just seems out of place how bright those lights are in the day. And neither did 3 hours. 3:10. I'm not sure I'll make it there in that amount of time. But at least I could if I remember what Dormant's or her name was. Yeah, I can make it in that amount of time. Because there's Dortmund, DLC Una, UNNA. They're both on there for that one city. But they're like two parts of the same city. Kind of like Hanover. There's Hanover there, and there's Hanover with that other word with it. That's where the worldwide shipping all is. That's the northern part of town. It's got a little separate designation to it. Like, yeah, I don't know what that is about. This is just a, postal type thing or something. For that part, it's pronounced that way. I know München. So when you pick your starting cities, you'll see München ain't there, but Munich is. Pick Munich and you'll be in München. München, however you pronounce it. Dude, that's a snow in town. Dirty. Do that a lot, they will definitely stop. Yeah, that's the one thing about this. You gotta remember, the retarder don't for downgrades is not when you're coming downhill, it does not engage. It doesn't slow you down. I know that truck I was saying with mine to Scrolls videos, the Scania he got. You know, he got an older model one. There's a mod one. Yeah, they didn't have that either. They want to slow you down for that. Or as I know, because he brought it up. I never really could tell what speed he's going anymore. But he'll usually mention, you know, on stuff like that. That's why I like watching that stuff. He's very informative, right? Keeps you informed. But the one thing I do note, much like me, it's like, I don't know how, I see an issue in game, I'll try to bring it up, but, yeah, what would you talk about if you don't talk about other stuff? It's, you know, any of these type of games, it's, yeah, there's, what do you talk about? Yeah, issues with the game, yeah, I'll bring it up when it happens. We got a turn, I'm trying to drink at the same time, we got that turn. I was hoping I could put it down before. I gotta get more, you know. I'll wait until I get this delivered, because this will be the last delivery today. And, well, for now. I'll try to maybe later. I kind of want to play, did other blood. I gotta get some more play. I can't believe I'm almost out of ammo again on Red Dead. This had filled it up and I play. Hell, I gotta get it more. Try to do, I guess that's their survival mode. The Call to Arms, where you defend the city. It's like survival for, these, I could have went a lot longer, but it's like, oh man. Most of the allies were dead. And they were just overtaken. They were, you know, being overran. Just being overran. It's like, got to a point, it's like, I could try, but I know it's coming. Like a little more than GTA. You know, the difference, obviously, GTA you got armor, but yeah, after so many, of course, but your food and all, you eventually could probably go run out. You could on Red Dead, but if you've been planning ahead, you've got quite a bit of food. Like I'm prepped. I got a lot of mini big game stuff, so I'm prepped. You know, I got a lot of food, meat, different meats. Try to max them out. How many you go carry? Max them out. Just max them out. Keep maxing them out. Yeah, you go have a lot of where reach, you know, in your inner quarters. And of course, if you've done the same with your cure tonics and stuff, you should be on your outer cores as well. Of course, a big difference is hard to stay in cover because, well, one, there's a lot of like dynamite around the town, and two, it's just, you know, you go get overwhelmed if you stay in one place. What I was trying to do, I was getting on horses and going around, you know, to the hot spots. Because at first it's like, oh, I was trying to stay there by that staircase, you know, that's over by the butcher's table, Strawberry, but it was where we were at. Yeah, I'm trying to stay there, but eventually, yeah, got guys coming from the top, guys coming from the out road coming in. The hard part is you can't go take the fight to them all the time, because if you do that, you get that countdown and you gotta return to the area. Sometimes, you know, they could get stuck. So I thought they did at times, especially around that staircase. I know it's possible to get stuck by that fan. That's very possible. But yeah, the biggest difference obviously was Red Dead. At least you don't have to worry about the attack. You don't have to worry about attack choppers. The point I got to, the level I got to, you didn't have to worry about no Gatling. Not like the Blood Money one. It was the Ember of the East, whatever it's called. Emerald of the East. Whatever it was called. That thing. Holy hell. I've saw that. I fought sure I was down in the mines, but man, was it? Yeah, I was trying to find that bloody thing. That chest. Oh, Lord. I was trying to be as quiet as possible. I don't know what happened. They must have spotted the body. That's the only thing I could think, because I was using my arrows. You know, or they spot me collecting it. You know, trying to recollect. I shouldn't have done it. It got to a place, though, there would have been too many guards. Just no way. I did it for a long time, though. Quite a while, just using my arrows. Sniff them out, right? That way, keep it as quiet as possible. But then, of course, the other part was, because I do not like where I left off of, but hope for the best. I understand if a cooter's eating me when I spawn in. Yeah, I'm up there what's that called? That waterfall area up north. It's my elk hunting spot, bro. There's a lady has a cabin up there you can run into in story mode. Up there. Man, I should know that there. It's not actually it ain't right where the water. It's a waterfall there, but the one that the name of the place. It's actually downstream there. From there, I better luck out because I'm pretty sure I'm about to go off this freeway here to get one going southbound. Because know I'm going to be yeah, in fact I know it because I can see it. So I'm headed toward a clone, and that's going to be that's freeway. I think it'll be ending at some point. Going west, so it should be getting ready to end. Because we can go any further west. I don't think. Oh wait, yeah, you can. I think it's Duisburg. Or Duisburg, how you pronounce it? Whereas it's Dortmund, or we're near the. I'm gonna get over in this other lane over here. No, because I want to. No, wait, that's going the other direction. Say, because I know we gotta go southbound. Guess that's a. Oh, I just noticed though it's a sat nav even. Don't show which way is north. Yeah, usually you always have that, you know, the. Well, you know which way is north. Oh wait, oh that's a flag. Never mind. I thought it might be. See, it cuts off on the right-hand side of the on my sat nav. The screen does. So looks like the flag almost looks like an arrow. But there was one thing I met. He mentioned, you know, if they would tell you the driving time, you know, put the timer on the for how far you gotta go. Now, I think I think truck driver has it. It's such a small print that it's hard to read on theirs. But my thing on that doesn't factor in won't factor in like road closures or, you know, traffic. If you're going for a city, traffic lights, stuff like that. They don't factor in. If bus routes are. I'm bringing this up this one live. They're like that, you know. I've heard a bus truck play like, yeah, the people plan these routes just don't drive it. Where are we headed anyway? Brutal. Oh crap. Oh no, I see what's coming up in Dortmund. My nightmare logistic hub. No. Actually, innovations is much worse. I can't tell if I gotta get over again or not. I think I better do it because that road looks like it's going off. Hey, hell, this came from Hanover. You better not. Did I fall for a trap? Did I fall? I know where I think I'm at, and I fell for it again. I think I never need to get off. I didn't need to get off. It's gonna go right back on the main road. It did this to me so often, and I fall for it every time. I worry because nowhere near, ever been near Dortmund. I had that happen to me once, and actually needed. I did. I was like, I don't know why I got to get off, and I didn't. And it turned out I did need to, and I had to go all the way to Duisburg. Right, I think it's Duisburg. I don't think that because I know the spelling. Could be Duis. Yeah, I didn't, and wish I had. And this, as I could tell, I'm going right back on that same road I just got off of. I mean, why is it mad? Because I know I get damage much load through here. So much easier than if I would just stayed on the main road. Probably wouldn't do it at all. Not saying I will, but you know it can happen. So we're almost back on the road. So I know it. Right here. It's so easy to, bam, you're right on top of someone. I can see the issue already, because I gotta merge. I'm merging as soon as I can. Might not be proper, but that play hell ain't gonna stay in the lane, then you know, have an in on me. I got lucky, I didn't even see him. This little fella ahead of me. Get a better vehicle. I must have like literally been up. The guy must have been like, oh crap, truck coming. The spotter needs to tell me he hasn't got the clearance. I think that's my favorite feature in NASCAR Heat 5. In fact, it's Jeff Gordon. That's the spotter owner. My time favorite driver is just having to be my spotter. Can't do, you know, can't right there. I remember when I got into him too. I said, you know, I like Kyle Busch though too. Currently, you know, my favorite is Chase. But yeah, he was, I know, wasn't a favorite driver, of course, when I got into him. A lot of people didn't like him. What it was, though, I was a fan of Davey Allison right before that. Davey came after Kelly Yarborough, and, you know, I was a fan of his. And when he retired and needed a new one, Davey Allison filled that void. Then, of course, there was the accident. Davey died. It was a while there. Like, I tried, like, in Ernie Irvin, of course, he was alright. It just wasn't quite the same. Yeah, I went for a spot there, and then, of course, Jeff Gordon. I remember the first time I saw him, it was like, when he wanted to break yard, like, who the hell is Jeff Gordon? Literally, that's what I said. Literally, what I think I said. Who the hell is Jeff Gordon? Nobody. I think my mom asked me what. Nobody knew Jeff Gordon. That's like how I was wording it. And of course, I got into him. You know, I liked him. I even had his the diecast cars. One was a baby. I thought it said it's the one he drove. I don't think that's what he drove at the regular though. I drove the 24. It's number one. Unless it was an Xfinity or something, whatever it was back then. Car, because it said it had number one. It was a Baby Ruth sponsor. It wasn't as a Rainbow Warrior car, obviously. Had that one though too. Again, huge fan. Of course, I also liked back when it's like the Kelly Yarborough. Also, I liked the Petty as well. The King. Hard not to like him, right? Of course, I know when she first got into NASCAR, he was like the biggest critic against Danica. I think her. I've honestly always said it. I think she would have stuck to Indy car racing. I think she might have been a champion. She did way better in Indy than she did NASCAR. I think she was just facing a lot of, a lot of pressure to try it. It's a shame how she got treated though at the end there. What I was thinking with that is, I know she was involved in a lot of that. You ever know somebody that was actually also involved with Ricky Stenhouse? Usually she was just strung along, got collected and you know. I know there was some beef. I think it was Tony Kanaan and her had an issue with each other or something. I'm going to turn the light up only because it's starting to get. No! The light, not the bloody ass tack. Yeah, I want to take the cart out of the slot. I'm going down the middle of the road. I'm going to sleep. Yeah. Actually, bringing that up, we got an hour. I might be in that whole 50 hour. How long to get there? I got an hour of sleep. No, it's 40-some kilometers. I should get there within that, but I may have to rush before I drop the load off. Yeah, I swear if I got an easy thing to worry about now, I'd probably pull in just to be safe. I'm a stickler for road. I don't like driving. I just don't think I want to say, so I know some people say, when you're picking up, turn the light off. There's a reason I don't, right? I'm a stickler for it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to encourage wrong behavior, with trucking, because it is an issue. People are doing that, or drive. Even with this tack, they could easily do it. They could keep driving if they want. The thing is, one, you're getting drowsy. You're sleepy. I guess it's really, that's the thing. Oh, I'm not tired. I can keep going. Yeah, but if you fall asleep at the wheel, you're in a big vehicle, kill a lot of people, right? Even yourself. I mean, just I don't do it. But two, bigger thing would be they could lose their license. Obviously, okay, too many first it's gonna be fines, and then you're gonna eventually lose your license. You won't be able to do the job. I remember that, like I said, I can't remember his name. On Ice Road Truckers, he got that. He had double logbooks. He got busted for it. I think that was on the air. I remember it was on the air when it happened. He's the guy that's always cussing. I mean, literally, this guy had a mouth on him. Yeah, I mean, he always cussed. I can't remember what his name was, though. He wasn't one of the older ones. I know he was kind of newer in the last few seasons of it. He joined up. He worked for Polar, I remember that. He started with whatever his company was called, Polar Bears Company. He started with that, and they weren't putting up with it. So he went over to Polar because it was their rival. I'm pretty sure I'm going over because I'm pretty sure that the next off-ramp will be, this should be it, in fact, coming up here, where this silos are. It should be near Cologne. Because we're only 20-some kilometers out, and depending where we're dropping off, where it's at in the city, we should be getting close. I know it's usually cities are about 20, 30 kilometers. That's the smaller ones. The Hamburg, I mean, it could be 50 kilometers or more. Yeah, I'm glad I got over. Anyway, the lane's ending. The road's ending. You notice. So, see, I planned ahead. By going over, I was actually just being smart. In fact, now they're going to hate me behind me because I'm bringing that speed down. Because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to collide. I got to reduce it anyway because we got an off ramp. That's right, because it does end here, I think, where we're at. Again, the series they could have added it. Some more cities, probably. Where these roads are. Actually, let's look at that. I'm curious. I was curious. Going to Brutal. It's not that far, but what I'm looking at. Yes, see, there's a lot of this is all Germany, right? There's a lot of bloody open space there. They could have added. I mean, I don't know much. I don't have a map on me. I'd like to have like an atlas or something, right? Road atlas or something. Maybe look at that, you know, and like, oh, because there's no traffic from the right. Yeah, it does. So that's a caution. Okay, this is actually, if you're coming back, you know, if you gotta go back. Yeah, I'm checking on, like, can you? Yeah, if you're going back on, I mean, that could be a chaotic mess. Look like no traffic coming this way. A lot of traffic coming off, but not much going on. Of course, it's not quite night. Because nighttime driving, you won't. I expect you to see less nighttime than. This a regular light or is this a yellow, flashing yellow? Must be a regular because I don't think they would be so stopped. Looks like we got a. Looks like green. Yeah, it's green. Or just what green? Because those guys are turning. It's the sort of times of day, like it says, the lights are just. Oh god, what color is that? So it's the light with the sunlight hitting it, you know, could get a glare on them. Makes it a little hard to tell how lit up, which ones are lit up. So whatever happens, I do run a red light. It's not intentional, guys. I honestly think they are green. Pretty sure this is right. But you just see, that's a good example. The light's just right. It's yeah. It's like time of day, you know, with lighting on it. It's hard to tell. They look red. It looks like it's going green now. I was basing that just now. Going red, green on the yellow. Or amber, as some people like to call it. Yeah, I was basing on that color. More than any, because that one was pretty bright. Of course, the turn signal, the turn arrow, and they're on that help too. So yeah, I think I will paint the truck again. I may do it here now. So I'm really thinking of it. I got enough money. It don't really matter, and I'm only gonna need, I think, 50 or something like that, or 50 or 70,000 for the trailer. So again, I'm gonna be going into the cattle trailer, but again, the same cab. That's the only guys I gotta know if they got this. Bloody hell! Sorry about that. Here I am just talking along. Oh, I'm just going down regular road. Oh, going up to 60, past 60. Up to. Yeah. Done that. Everyone knows it. Sorry, not used to the. Whatever. Metric system, whatever. Really, whatever. You know, you've learned one system your whole life. It's hard to get used to another one. And there's one question I think someone asked, might have been Squirrel asked her why our speed limit is like 5 by the 5s, whereas others is like by the 10s, right? I really don't know. Let's be honest, I don't know why it's like that here. This is gonna be a pain in my ass. I think the last time I delivered to a brewery, it was I think that's when I didn't notice what's happening. Or Fab might have been picking up. Actually, I probably would have been picking up. Cause I had a hard time getting it lined up. And I don't know what was happening. These should be pretty easy. Unless you're in got a gig of tandem. So it likes to go up on me there. I don't like that. It really is messing with me. You gotta get over where I'm not gonna hit that bloody step. That's what the issue is. We want to. It's probably so easy, much easier with well, it's gotta feel it would be much easier with wheel sport road. You just hold it steady. So sorry guys, I made one mistake there. Didn't have my hazards on. So if you got some dog-ate food, I'm gonna think of the jab, man. my buddy Jabber down the street. So 16%. Haven't did too bad on that today. Don't drum is pretty steady. So of course that. Oh, that's a world. It's like the scenes was sticking out there. Yeah, new followers. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's how I don't have the fruits down on it. You know, honestly, I think I could go to Dortmund too. It ain't that far. It's just back down the road. Let me check something over. How am I doing on time? Oh! Crap. Get this engine off. I got a rust. I mean, I literally was at getting ready to get hit with a fine there. Penalty, whatever they get. 116 kilometers. Yeah, that's like Dortmund. It ain't that far. I'll go there. Then I'll call for break. Oh, I just realized I left my I left this on all night. Oh boy, better stream. So yeah, 116. That's. I ain't gonna try to go to the other two spots after that, but at least go back to Dortmund. You can get a love in this game. You might be able to tell. I love this game. It's one of those I really enjoy playing. Oh, I said it. Let's do it now. So let me turn the engine off while I'm doing this. Go wait for that be turn more. I gotta see how it looks with the logo. So let's find the reds. That's the red I liked. I believe that's a little brighter. Let's look what that looks like. I want to see. I noticed I want to see the trailer too. What do you think? That looks pretty good. I like that. Let's see what this darker what's it look like. I kind of like this more. Let's do that. Again, during play, I'm trying to remember when it is. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I probably would do a pink design for that. I would support it. I think it was my grandma Morgan died from it. So I am aware of it. I'm bringing awareness. I just pointed this out about that yellow. Remember that yellow flashing yellow? Now I'm going to do it. I like the blue, but I kind of like the red more. I know. I feel like such a sellout too right now because it seems like everyone wants to use red. I've always done that. I like the black too, but it looks really nice with this the flames. The black does. The blue looked alright, but I seen this on Scroll. He had such a nice red. That's why I wanted. He pointed out though on for Euro, like you see a lot of them using the red and green coloring. Or maybe it's just when he's playing, he notices a lot of it. I don't know. Around here, you see more white. A lot of white trucks around here. Rather, me, I always like to, rather. That's like kind of like a winish red, ain't it? Let's look at it. A little lighter, but maybe not with the wine. But it's not bad. I like it. I know eventually I should change out to flame work too for someone else, but you get used to a certain color, kind of becomes your kind of your thing. You know what I mean? So the green letter, and I don't know why I did it. I did it. It looked good. Kept with it. So some lettering doesn't pick up too well. I've learned that doesn't pick up. And why I do it on the side? I wish you could zoom in more on the truck, right? Especially when you're doing like your lettering for your name and all. Try to get a nice size for that. I did it for my when I was doing my Black Cat trucking. That was a special time though. That's actually the one that I did wind up getting the level. It was sadly happened offline, not online. When I got to level 10 to get a complete haulage company, all the drivers, all the trailers. That was a tribute to my fallen fur friend, my one of our cats that passed unexpectedly too. I still haven't learned what happened with him. Don't know what happened. He seemed like he got stuffed on. He was getting better, and then all of a sudden it does not seem like it would have been that, because he got to a point he wasn't drinking or eating. It's just it was a tail. I don't see how that would have affected that. He was there was no like crappy lighting in that hallway where he was standing. He had a tendency just to lay there, right in the walkway. So it's hard to see him though at night. It's hard to, he's a black cat. It's hard to see him. He had such cool between his ears and his eyes. There's a light. It wasn't a black color. It was like a reddish, whitish. Some like a lightish color for her. Like almost like it looked. Even though it wasn't, it looked like it was shaved. Right? It looked like a shaved look to him. So it was a very interesting look. He had a very interesting. It's such a cool cat too. It's also if I get around to playing, and I haven't played it. I admit I want to play it. My dream. I think it's called. I would call it a Dream Chateau on Sims 4. I don't know what the yell in the background's about, but that's why I got this on my headset now, so I don't hear it. Dream Chateau. We got the I think you get them from the vet stuff. He kind of been earning those anyway in games. I don't feel like I cheated too much because never said I'd go be a vet in the family on that game. Yeah, but we got those, those stickers, the black cat ones on the wall. I got them on the wall there. In fact, one of them, I think we got it in the as a gift during appreciation there. This is a special day, the holiday trade. What it is about? Why do I call it appreciate it? It's truly what it means. Appreciate your family, right? It's a day to celebrate your family. I don't know why he's always yelling at people. Sitting right next to him, he's got to yell at. Oh yeah, I forgot he's got to fight with people. Again, that gets so annoying. He talked about how he got hit. He jumped in front of the car. That's what he did. That's why we don't know what he did. Yeah, I know. He's always bringing it up. It's pretty obvious what he keeps saying, oh, it wasn't enough to kill him. Maybe a train will. He keeps saying that. So it's like, yeah, I know what you did, dude. You jumped in front. You don't care what maybe the people driving the vehicle felt. And I guarantee he gave him attitude too afterwards. He's the type of person. I say I gotta get on to that other road, so no, I'm not just going up doing that same mistake I did coming here. Yeah, I can see there's a going on to the road ahead there, so I can see this time it's legit reason to be over here. Oh, just looking for it. I know, despite what Carmen Cobra Kai says, this is a nice meal. I'm tempted to go eat for lunch. I don't want to. I want some for dinner. This is something I enjoy. I get them each week when they have them. Obviously, with the issues with the stores right now, they're always in stock. Everything. Fred, they're not going to my orange juice next week. I get because it helps with my congestion. I get bad congestion. I don't know what time of year I guess. The changing the weather and all, the temperatures and all. I just drink it. It really helps me. It's an orange juice. It's Donald Duck orange juice. I get out Dollar Tree. Yeah, and just buy it. I noticed today's. I mean, not today. Wednesday was when I went shopping. They only had a few. In fact, at first I didn't know if they had any, because it's that little left in the case. It's so far back, and then see first. Like, oh no, they're out. Because I don't like the red. I tried another flavor of theirs. I didn't care for it. In fact, the other flavor, I like that at like 10%, whereas, or something like that. It wasn't as much juice. It wasn't much the juice. It's, not as much the fruit part of it. So I like about the orange juice. Sorry. Cut them off. Feel bad. Yeah, what I noticed about the orange juice, it's 100%. That's why I like it. It's like I know they got the Sunny D. They always usually when they're out of the orange juice, or they're also out of Sunny D. So it's like I can't buy that either. Right? It's like, that's what I would try to do. Like, okay, I'll see if they have Sunny D orange. Because I prefer getting there, obviously, price. When you're on a budget. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, they bought it out, but it's really a good drink. So it's like this drink mix I get. You put it in the water. I use a 2-liter because I do it anyway. But when I'm streaming, it's like that's just easier, so I don't have to constantly get up to refill. I mean, I need to right now, but I'm gonna at least get this journey out of the way. That's where I get it. They had big boxes of like popcorn for a while, 6 bags. The thing was, I knew they would sell out of it quick because you have your option. You have 6 bags or 3 bags, same brand. What are you buying? Same price. Where you go buy it? The bigger one or the smaller one? Be honest. Go buy the bigger one. Obviously, you got more in it. But yeah, I hear them talking because the Shastas. Diet Shasta, like I get. And they also all of the Shasta, but I get the diet. Yeah, I hear no Shasta. They had it delivered like no Shasta. I guess because they also probably buy it. That's my guess. And they're like, well, yeah, because they're running out and it's happening. People are going next door. Safeway. I don't like going to Safeway because prices are much bigger. I didn't understand it either. There was like sold prices. Some of them, it was the same like stuff. Some were registering at $1.49 with the sale price. Then others were like $1.79, $1.79. Like what the hell? It's the same damn drink. I think one was lemon lime, one's the cereal, cereal sugar, cereal. They were lemon lime was that too. I admit it was alright. It wasn't great, but it was alright. That's what I was wanting. I was wanting lemon lime. Actually, I was craving it, but I would have got this cola flavor they had. Actually, I could see. I think I'll go be getting off again. I should have looked like that first. I'm glad nothing's coming. Yeah, but yeah, it's the point they're getting into. They're not getting the deliveries like they had been. Probably because factory, you know, where places are producing it, they're not got as many workers or whatever. There's a slowdown on stuff getting out. That's my guessing, anyway. As of course, some people are still hoarding. Now, I buy a certain amount. Like they said, they know how much I buy. They know it's not that issue. I buy the same amount every week of certain products. Like toilet paper, I buy two of them because they, you know, their toilet paper ain't the best. But yeah, I buy two. And hot dogs, because we eat a lot of hot dogs, so I buy a few packages of that. But it's the same amount. I mean, sometimes it may be less. But usually it's the same amount on these. I bet the same amount. I did switch it up a little bit on this week for the hot dog. I got some Polish sausages instead. Probably just don't get as many. If they did, I would buy more often. I prefer the chicken ones. I don't like the pork or stuff. I don't like it as much. Give me the chicken. I don't care for the turkey though either too much. It's a chicken one. I tried to, I mean, I wish I could say, oh, I could eat something besides hot dog, but, you know, I got a family, you know, I buy it for the family, because I got it weekly when they get their stuff at the start month. So start month, yeah, we had, you know, we have quite a bit of food, but eventually that goes away, so, you know, be 3 people eating, you know, yeah, it will go bye-bye. I'm not sure what speed to be going out here. We'll try about 50 something. I would say the next 50 some kilometers or so, man. Hopefully not. Could be though. Because some of that's gonna be the city. Yeah, I forget. Dortmund actually will. I think it is bigger because it's got. Like I said, Dortmund, Una, so it's like almost like 2 areas. Kind of like a cities up here where I'm out living there. You know about them, Yuba City and Marysville. Yeah, there's that area. Why even see that tells you right there. When they add stuff like that, it's on the game. The fact that side road was there tells you, like, they had to add, even if they still don't think about it, when they decided they, like, okay, we're going to add a road here, it's probably because there's going to be another city going that direction at one point. I have to look over. I think I got enough clearance. I want to get over. Should stay on, actually, it should stay on the outer. Why? You know why? Because I don't have the railing. And now it's, oh boy, banana spatial here. I got hit by one of those on here one. That's why I call it a banana spatial. It's like, the fact that what he did was just crazy. Because I guess it was, I don't know why he did it. He went on my ends, you know, that way. He squeezed on in, and there was like, no, it wasn't a 2-lane area either. He just like, oh, I'm coming in. I don't know why he did it. I guess it was too far left. It's kind of, maybe, it must have been kind of in the other lane or something. Because I can't imagine why he would. Actually, I think I'll go do that. Let those truckers. The only thing about this, I gotta be careful where I'm at, because I won't be able to see out to right. That's usually why I do that, because I know with the white checker line, but about rumble strips, you know what I mean? It's hard to tell if you're too far over. Yeah, we're gonna have this whole way. I know it's 60, because it's 70 for everyone else. Yeah, I feel like I could go faster, honestly. But I can go risk it. I can go stick to speed limit. I noticed it's more different for Sedesco. Say, why? There's no cops. Well, yeah, but it's the rules of the road. And I've got courage. I'm gonna be that way with bus some too. I'll be honest. I don't care if it's deadline or not. I'm I'm being cautious when I'm driving. I can go, oh, I'm about to miss my deadline. I need to cut around this. Yes, I'm referring to another YouTuber. I've seen him do it. That good. It was like, I'm glad I wasn't on that beer bus. I was scared to be in the passenger seat as it was. You know what I mean? I'm riding along because all of a sudden we just got 20 something out. I don't fake 80 all of a sudden. Just go be the. I must be one under. I don't know what this is in bloody 80. No way. We're almost in Dortmund now. I could tell because it was only 20 some kilometers. Yeah, it is. I figured it out. I remember one time ago on this road, though. I wasn't even headed to. I don't even. I was headed to Dortmund. I'm headed up for a collision. I don't slow down. Screen. Dude. Yeah, he didn't slow down. Thank you. That might have just tested. Used to be able to do this and keep doing this or even like that, holding it. They would literally be brake checking you, stopping. But they were doing it before that, though. Even this is a serious. They were always brake checking you. It's like they're almost in Dortmund. It's like see this. I don't know if to get up too fast because we're gonna have another light coming up where he's at. Oh, I might have pissed him. I might have pissed him off of a. Why'd you moving? Oh, don't do that. God gets on one girl more. Like, you want to keep it up on here? I'm sorry. At least it ain't raining. I'm just again at this point. I'm so explosive. Melvin Patriot, brand new. You just painted it everything. Think it rains. If they built the dirt build up and all, would be one. That's one thing I noticed with the containers. At least there's like some rust and stuff on them. It looks, they're, some wear to them. I thought about that with this. Some of the stuff they could do. In regards to damage. Now, not visual damage, something like on the truck, but like stuff like tires, engine, stuff like that you would have to every so often go to your headquarters and fix, or even like a service, the truck service. Yeah, so let's say the fuel stations, but I don't know if they would have a garage. I think it's shock of an 850. Like we're in town, usually it's 50 in town. I wouldn't want to go 60 and test it, you know what I mean? I just realized another game I could play today. I might test it, see how it works. Destiny 2? Could play Destiny 2 for you. Been a while. I don't even know the last time I played Destiny 2. I didn't like it as much as 1. Honestly, I liked 1 way better. I didn't care for Destiny 2 as much. I loved 1. I mean, it's like the crew. I loved 1 more than I liked 2. I still have it. It's more of my shopping day because I somehow learned for 6. That will lead to about 7-ish. A little after. So, I don't really need, here I am. I'm not being told that I'm speeding. So, I don't know. The fact of it is, if I catch up to that truck, I know I'm speeding. Right, if I catch up to him, I know I am. Because I like another trucking game, we know which game it is. Where the traffic goes about 50, 60 kilometers slower than the play. I'm excited. The fact I'm catching up tells me it's 50, and it's not. It's one of those times that it's just stuck on the speed limit, certain speed limit. But you catch up to one here, I've been exaggerating big time. 50. So it was about 20. I have measured though. Times 20 and 30. About Usually closer to 30 under times on there. Yeah, they updated the speed limits on a lot of roads. Probably just haven't updated AI to run the speed limit on those roads. Oh bloody hell! I know where we're going to that logistic hub up the road. I just remember it's a logistic hub. No. You may notice too. I don't. People are like, well, why don't you work up for Mo Conte or eat motivations or anything? Keep in mind, normally I would not have a problem working with them. I have worked for them, but the problem is I'm trying to get as much with this in mind was, you know, as much cargo as I can to go further and further because I'm after driving the distance trophies. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I gotta go, oh boy, hell, I hate to live here. The silo? Oh man, okay. I lived somewhere that had, they were all out of date, but I remember back in the day, that place was always having problems. I don't know if people are aware of Sacramento, but a place called Rancho Seco. Why am I turning yet? I gotta get out, open the doors and everything. As long as the flames show up good, that's what, like I said, otherwise I'd have to change that too. Ah, I did bad, and then check what it was. Confirm what you're delivering. Lisa's in the truck. Ow! Just took a right to the face. Ouch. Yeah, when I've delivered the final two, of course, I'm going to be going to roast after.
Have you seen a bag of tobacco?
No. Don't get on. Oh. What did I do wrong? I gotta hold it. I gotta hold it. Let me check somewhere. Yeah, they're on. Making sure that's on. Well, I'd be so lost on that game. I don't want to play it though now. Well, it's there. We were delivering cat. Oh, they wanted some kitty cat toys. Oh, they must have little smokies running around. Bloody hell, it makes me want to go again, but I gotta play, because I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep doing it, but don't, so this will be definitely the stopping spot. I gotta shut those doors, though. No, this matters. Nothing else matters, because when I start in, I'm going to reset the truck. This totally good. You do have two spares, don't you? One on the other side. For free axles and wheels, and of course you don't have none up here, I don't think. I know it's saving. It'll save again once again in the truck. I don't know, there are the yellow things like on there that might be when you store them. Of course, the engine, you know, is up underneath. Flip that up. That is a question. What's... Is it... This must be oil. Alright, right there. Okay, so there's a cap right there. I know it's not fuel, it's fuel's back here. Must be for like oil or fluid, brake fluid or something. Anyway, that'd be it. Mash the like button if you enjoyed this. Subscribe, leave comments, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time for more on the road for the PS4. Again, I pretty much play this every day. If it's go-to game, I like to use it because I'll relax playing it. Gets frustrating, but I do, believe it or not, I do relax. Until then, good luck and good trucking, everyone.